My name is S.Sathwik. My roll number is 21BQ1A05K0 and I am from 2CSCD. In this video, I want to explain about the file allocation methods. The file allocation methods. The allocation methods define how the files are stored in the disk blocks. There are three main disk space or file allocation methods: contiguous allocation, linked allocation, index allocation. The main idea behind these methods is to provide efficient disk space utilization, fast access to the file blocks. So okay, let's see some the one by one allocations. The first one, contiguous allocation. In this, each file occupies a continuous set of blocks on the disk. For example, if a file requires n blocks and is given a block B as a starting location, then blocks assigned to the file will be B plus 1 and so on B plus 1. This means the given starting block address and the length of the file, we can determine the blocks occupied the file. The directory entry for a file with continuous memory allocation contains address of a starting block, length of the allocated portion. The file mail in the following figure starts from block 19 with length is equal to 6 blocks. Therefore, it occupies 6 blocks, that from 19 to 24, as you can see here. As you can see here diagram. Here the directory starting from 0 count 0 to 2. As you can see 0 to 2, 0 to 1. And next the TR from 14 to 3. From starting point is 14, so the length is 3. So it goes for 16 as you can see. The mail has 19, start from 19 and it has a length of 6, as you can see, 19 to 24. And the list has starting is 28 and length of 4, so 28 to 31. And F has starting from 6, so length is 2, so 6, 7. So this is how the contiguous memory allocation works. The advantage of this one are both sequential and direct access are supported by this. For direct access, the address of the kth block of the file which starts at block B can easily obtained as B plus K. This is extremely fast since the number of seeks are minimal because of continuous memory allocation of file blocks. Disadvantage: this method suffers from both internal and external fragmentation. This makes it inefficient in terms of memory utilization. Increasing file size is difficult because it depends upon the availability continuous memory at a particular instance. The second one, linked list allocation. In this scheme, each file is a linked list of disk blocks which need not to be contiguous. The disk can be scattered anywhere on the disk. The directory entry contains a pointer starting and ending file block. Each block contains a pointer to the next block occupied the file. In which means here is a block which contains one particular data. The next address which come to this block are located with the help of the nodes, as we can see in the next diagram. The file zip in the following image show how the blocks are randomly distributed. The last block 25 contains -1, indicating a null point does not point to any other block. That means the data will be closed at the point -1. As you can see in the diagram, the file is zip size is start point is 9 and end point is 25. From start node an arrow is represented to 1, 1 is represented to 2 is represented to -1. So this is how this works. Let's see the advantage of linked allocation. This is very flexible in terms of file size. File size can be increased easily since the system does not have to look for a continuous chunk of memory. This method does not suffer from external fragmentation. This makes it relatively better in terms of memory utilization. Because the file blocks are distributed randomly on the disk, a large number of seeks need to be accessed every block individually. This makes linked allocation slower. It does not support random or direct access. We cannot directly access the blocks of a file. So this is the main disadvantage of this linked allocation method. Let's see the third one, index allocation. In this scheme, a special block known as the index block contains the pointers to all the blocks. I can explain this one. For a particular block, all blocks are this particular block is considered as index and all the remaining other blocks are stored in this index. Let's see by looking at the picture. As you can see here, 19 here is the index, remaining all the memory locations where the data is stored. So this is how the third index allocation works. Let's see some advantages and disadvantages. This supports direct access to the blocks occupied by the file and therefore provides fast access to the file blocks. It overcomes the problem of external fragmentation. And disadvantage: the pointer overhead for index allocation is greater than linked allocation. For very small files, say files that expand only to the blocks, the index allocation would keep one entire block for the pointers, which is inefficient in terms of memory utilization. However, in linked allocation, we lose a space of only one pointer per block. So this is about the file allocation methods. Thanks for watching.